What's up guys, J Joseph here with another shoe review for you guys. This one is a special one from adidas Skateboarding. It is the Busenetiz Indoor Super shoe. This shoe has a lot going on with it, so it is going to be $100, but I will actually say that this one may be more along the lines of the right price. The only reason I say that is because they go into the detail of making this big XV at the back here, and they put a little bit more details onto the sole here, which I will get into because there's a lot going on with this shoe despite its very vague description on Adidas site. As you can see by me doing this, that this shoe does not really like fold and do all that stuff really easily. It's not a super easy shoe to move around, and that is because it is a cup sole skateboarding shoe. Cup sole as in the upper sits into the sole of this shoe, although as you guys can see here, the sole is a bit thinner than your average Busenetiz cup sole shoe, but it is thicker than the Busenetiz vulcanized shoe. So you got a nice in-between with this shoe, which is pretty damn sick. This shoe is going to be mostly suede, going around from the toe box to the vamp to the heel counter, with this nice leather stitched on V here, and on the opposite side, a nice leather stitched on X, coming back around to the 3 stripes on the side here. These are also made of leather with a foil coating, so as you skate, when you hit this, this will go to its original leather, but it is that foil look, giving it that shiny gold, because we all know Dennis Busenetiz is golden for being able to skate for Adidas for 15 whole years. Please name another skater that has skated for a company for longer than 10 years. There's a lot of them out there, but there's a lot of skaters who haven't made that mark yet. So to be somebody who skated for a company for more than 10 years, that's pretty sick. And have your own shoe on the company, you're looking good, man. The tongue will be moderately padded, just like your average Busenetiz cup sole shoe. At the very top here, it doesn't have that like cut off piece here that you would have on the regular Busenetiz when it's made of leather. It's because it is that like mesh material, and it's not as big as your average Busenetiz shoe, so you don't really have to worry about cutting this off or anything. I'm pretty sure if you wanted to, you still can, but at this point, this is more of like a style thing, and I really don't think you should cut it off. You have a lace centering strap here in between the laces towards the top of the tongue, but Adidas also goes on ahead and gives you the liberty of tongue centering straps on the inside, so you have 2 ways to keep the tongue in the middle. You shouldn't have to worry about the tongue going off to this side or that side, keeping the shoe a nice good look on your foot. A cool thing about this shoe is, just like the regular Adidas Busenetiz, you do have this back piece here made of like rubber, actually, instead of, I think normally it's like a leather. You occasionally get rubber back here, but this one's definitely rubber. So it's gonna be a little grippy on that heel counter, which is gonna be pretty sick, because if you like heel flips, or if you're like me and you love varial heel flips, this is gonna make it catch real nice. And once you get used to that flick, you're gonna have some seriously nice varial heel flick rotation. So shouts out to Adidas for that minor, but also really great addition to the shoe. Also, if you guys don't know, a lot of shoe companies, they'll put this piece here to also stabilize your heel in the shoe to avoid you rolling your ankle, which could lead to you breaking your ankle. It's a way of making a shoe a little bit more stable just by adding a little bit more material on that heel flip area. So just in case you've always wanted to know why that's there on certain shoes, that's your exact answer. Going to the sole of the shoe here, we have a lot going on. There's a lot of different movement going on this sole here. A lot of everything, actually. So this sole resembles an indoor soccer cleat, so you're gonna have a lot of different flex grooves and all that, because it is primarily made to resemble being able to play on an indoor field for soccer. So it's gonna be grippy. But the cool thing about this indoor sole is that you have adidas actually showing out through these blue pieces. So on the forefoot, adidas is here. That's gonna help you take the impact on the forefoot. And on the back, you do have a little bit of added premium towards the heel area. It's not all the way on the back of the heel because it's a lot thicker on where your heel would round out. but the Adi Premium is there like towards the ball of your heel. So that's gonna really help out with your impact, although this shoe isn't as thick as it may seem. I feel like Adidas made this shoe to be more of like a thinner cup sole type of shoe just because it's an indoor shoe. It's supposed to resemble an indoor cleat. Indoor cleats tend not to be super thick because soccer players don't need something that's too thick on the soles in order to play soccer. So it's kind of resembling its own way of being a soccer shoe for skateboarding in a sense, which I like the approach. And I think that this shoe will actually skate really good for anybody who likes vulcanized shoes but needs just a little bit more protection of a cup sole shoe. So I think adidas Busenetiz and the Adidas team went really well with this shoe, bringing the shoe to life. I don't know if he had any input on it or not, adidas Busenetiz, but if he did, then he came up with a really nice design. One last thing I wanted to cover is that you do have the same standard Adidas insole here. So nothing too crazy. I most likely will be replacing it with a pair of footprints because for me, this might be too thin. But of course, I'm gonna try it out, especially on the first day for you guys. The one thing I do like about this insole is like, unlike certain other insoles I've skated, it's not that super slippery material up here. It's a little bit slippery, but nowhere near as slippery as it has been for other shoes. I imagine that this is gonna be a nice chiller skateboarding shoe, and I think that's what I'm gonna be using it for. I'm gonna, of course, skate it all the way through just so you guys know exactly how this shoe is gonna last and see, hey, is this shoe for you guys or not? But this is the first initial review, my first impressions, all that good stuff. And so far, I have a thumbs up for it. Yes, this shoe is $100, but I honestly believe for it being his 15th anniversary shoe, if we're then giving this new sick look, honestly, I believe it's 100% worth it to be $100. Especially with his normal shoe being around the $80 mark and that shoe being so good. So if you guys want to check this shoe out, I will leave a link to it for Adidas site and a couple other sites. That's what I'm going to aim to do for you guys, because I know a lot of you guys may ask me occasionally, where can I find this shoe? You can always search it up on Google yourselves, but I would like to have it in the description for you guys so you guys don't have to go too far from my page in order to find this shoe. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. I'm at 1,900 subscribers. That is sick. Thank you guys for that, because without you guys subscribing to my page, I would not be at that point and nobody would be watching this video here. So thank you guys for that so much. Thank you for watching this video, and I will catch you guys in the next video. It's going to be nice. It's going to be awesome. So make sure you guys don't miss it. Peace out.